Okay, now question number 10. The mass and the radius of planet are double that of the earth. So we can consider the mass of the earth is me, mass of the planet is mp, and radius of the planet is rp, radius of the earth is re. Here the mass of the planet, so mass of the planet mp equals to doubled of mass of the earth, so 2 times of mass of the earth, and the radius of the planet rp equals to doubled of radius of earth. Okay, here if the time period of simple pendulum on the earth is t, okay, on the earth time period is t equals to, what is the equation, 2 pi into square root of L by G. So then find the time period on the planet. So find the time period on the planet. So time period, so we can take the length cannot change here. The length is cannot change. So length is cannot change, but what we can change, acceleration due to gravity is change with one planet to another planet. So here the acceleration due to gravity on the earth is g equals to, so we can take g equals to gm by r square, gm by r square, or gme by re square. Okay, so this is acceleration due to gravity. G is gravitational constant, mass of the earth and radius of the earth, and acceleration due to gravity on planet gp equals to, we can take g mp divided by rp whole square. Okay, here we substitute mp equals to 2me and rp equals to 2re. Here gp equals to, from gp equals to, g is constant here, mp equals to 2me divided by rp equals to 2re whole square, that equals to 2 gme divided by 4 re square. gme by re square equals to ge. So gp equals to 2 to the 4. So gme by re square equals to ge. So 1 by 2 ge. Okay, this is equation number 1, or ge by 2. So what is the relation? The time period. So the time period is tp equals to, so here t equals to, tp equals to 2 pi into square root of, okay, here L by gp. So here time period for the earth t equals 2 pi into square root of L by ge. Okay, so this is equation number 2. So we can take the acceleration due to gravity. So for example, this is equation number 1, it is equation number 2, it is equation number 3. Equation number 3 by equation number 1. Equation number 3 by equation number 1. So that is Tp divided by T equals to, so Tp equals to 2 pi into square root of L by Gp divided by 2 pi into square root of L by Ge. Okay, 2 pi gets cancelled. Okay, we can take the Tp by T equals to, okay, so it is written as root L by root Gp into square root of Ge divided by root L. Root L gets cancelled, that equals to, here square root of Ge by Gp. So from equation number 2, Ge by Gp, so here Ge by Gp equals to what? Ge, from equation number 2 we can write here Ge by Gp. Ge by Gp, so it is take left side, so cross multiplication, so Ge by Gp equals to 2. So that implies Tp by T equals to, Tp by T equals to square root of Ge by Gp equals to 2 root 2. So Tp, the time period on planet, Tp equals to root 2 into T. So this is the equation. Okay, root 2 into T. Root 2 into T. So that is Tp. Again write Tp equals to root 2 T. Now we will discuss 11th problem. Calculate the change in the length of simple pendulum of length 1 meter when its period of oscillation changes from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds. So first of all, length of the pendulum, length of the pendulum L1, we consider L1 equals to 1 meter. So the time period T1 equals to 2 seconds. So the time period it changes, T2 equals to 1.5 seconds. So we can find out the calculate the change in the length. So change in the length is nothing but L1 minus L2. We can find out L1 minus N2. Change in the length. Okay. So from here the equation for the time period T1 equals to 2 pi into square root of L1 by G, and T2 equals to 2 pi into square root of L2 by G. Acceleration due to gravity cannot change here. So from these equations we can write here T1 by T2 equals to square root of L1 by L2. Okay, here, so what is T1? 2 seconds. So here T2 equals to 1.5 seconds. Square root of L1 equals to 1 meter, L2 equals to we don't know. So that implies here 1.5 is nothing but 3 by 2. 2 by 3 by 2 equals to square root of 1 by L2. Okay. Next we can write here 2 by 3 by 2 is nothing but, so it is 4 by 3. equals to square root of 1 by L2. Square of both sides, square on both sides, what we will take, so square on both sides, square 4 by 3 whole square, that equals to square root of 1 by L2 whole square. Square root gets cancelled, so 1 by L2 equals to 16 by 9. So here L2 equals to cross multiplication, L2 equals to 9 by 16 meters. Okay, here the change in the length, change in length, that equals to change in the length L1 minus L2. So what is L1? 1 minus 9 by 16. So what is LCM? 16. So 16 minus 9. So the change in the length 16 minus 9 equals to 7. 7 by 16 meters. So this is the 11th problem. 7 by 16. Okay, here problem number 12. A freely falling body takes 2 seconds to reach the ground on a planet when it is dropped from height 8 meters. If the period of simple pendulum is pi seconds on the planet, calculate the length of the pendulum. So first of all, we can take the freely falling body. So the time is given, time to t equals to 2 seconds, and the height is h equals to 8 meters. Freely falling body, the initial velocity is 0. Okay, we know that the second kinetic equation S equals to ut plus 1 by 2 at square. Okay, here for freely falling body A equals to small g and u equals 0, here S equals to h. Okay, substitute equation, h equals to 8 meters, that is 8 equals to u equals 0 into 2 plus half g into t equals to 2 whole square. That implies 8 equals to half g into 4. 2 2s are 2 4s are. So then g equals to 4 meter per second square. Again, if the period of simple pendulum is pi, the period is given, the time period t equals to pi seconds. So then find out seconds on the planet. Calculate the length of the pendulum. So what is the equation for the time period? T equals to 2 pi into square root of L by G. Okay. So here T equals to pi equals to 2 pi into square root of L by G equals to 4. Pi gets cancelled. So here square root of L by 4 equals to 1 by 2. Okay, so this term equals to, squaring on both sides, here squaring on both sides, so we can get the equation is L by 4 square whole square equals to 1 by 2 whole square. Okay, that implies square and square root cancel, L by 4 equals to 1 by 4, cross multiplication, so here 4L equals to 4 gets cancelled, L equals to 1 meter, that equals to 100 centimeter. So this is the length of the pendulum on a planet. Okay, now we will discuss question number 13. The period of simple pendulum is found to increase 50%. Okay, so and when the length of the pendulum is increased by 0.6 meters, calculate the initial length and the initial period of oscillation at a place g equals to 9.8 meter per second square. So here the acceleration due to gravity is constant, so at g equals to 9.8 meter per second square, so time period is increased by 50% and the length is increased by 0.6 meters. So what is given? The length is increased, length increased by 0.6 meters. Okay, so here the time period is increased by 50%. That equals to 50% is nothing but, so it is, we have taken the initial time period is t, so then what is the time period at t1? We have taken t1 equals to 1.5 t. So here, so for example L1 equals to the initial time period we are taken, we consider the initial time length is L, so here L plus 0.6 meters, the length is increased by 0.6 meters. So here the length of the pendulum, the initial length and initial time period is t, so then, so what is the equation for the time period? The time period for the simple pendulum, t equals to 2 pi into square root of L by g. So here acceleration due to gravity is given, g equals to 9.8 meter per second square. Okay, so acceleration due to gravity, we have taken the acceleration due to gravity here, so then the equation is 4 pi square. So from above equation, g equals 4 pi square L by t square. Okay, here acceleration due to gravity is constant, so 9.8 equals to 4 pi square L by t square. So this is equation number 1. Okay, so for example we have already the increased the length is considered L1 and increasing of time period is t1, so then acceleration due to gravity is constant. So for the second equation, increasing of length and increasing of time period, 9.8 equals to 4 pi square, same L1 by T1 square. So equation number 2. Equation number 2 is divides with equation number 1. We can get 9.8 divided by 9.8, that equals to 4 pi square L1 by T1 square divided by 4 pi square L by T square. Okay, equation number 2 by equation number 1. 9.8 9.8 cancel, 4 pi square cancel. So then we can take here cross multiplication. L1 by T1 square equals to L by T square. So from this equation we can get here T1 square, again cross multiplication. So here T1 square by T square equals to L1 by L. Okay, so from this equation we can write here, so we can write from this equation. So what is T1? T1 equals to 1.5. So 1.5 T whole square. Okay, next by T square equals to, what is L1? L1 equals to L plus 0.6 divided by L. So here 1.5 whole square equals to 2.25 T square divided by T square equals to, so we can separate here L by L plus 0.6 by L. Okay, so from this equation T square gets cancelled. So 2.25 equals to L gets cancelled, 1 plus 0.6 by L. So here 2.25 minus 1, 2.25 minus 1 equals to 0.6 by L. So here 2.25 minus 1 equals to 1.25. So then length L equals to, initial length L equals to here 0.6 by remaining what, 1.25, that equals to, so the L value equals to 0.48 meters. The initial length is 0.48 meters. So what is the time period? Initial time period T equals, what is the equation? 2 pi square root of L by G. So T equals to 2 pi, 2 into 3.14 to square root of L equals to 0.48 divided by, so here G equals 9.8. So then time period, the calculation of this term with using of calculator. So T equals to, time period T equals to 1.391 seconds. So this is the initial time period, T equals to 1.391 seconds. Now 14th question. A clock regulated by a seconds pendulum keeps correct time. So here the seconds pendulum time period, the seconds pendulum time period equals to 2 seconds. So this is the definition. the pendulum, the simple pendulum is consist, the time period is 2 seconds. Such type of pendulum is called the seconds pendulum here. So what is the time period of seconds pendulum is 2 seconds. So next we can find out with using of this seconds pendulum length of the seconds pendulum, length of the seconds pendulum. So what is the equation? L equals to g t square by 4 pi square. Okay, so L equals to, so what is g value? 9.8 into seconds pendulum time period is 2 into 2 4, 2 square, so 2 square equals to 4 by, so here 4 into 22 by 7 whole square. So it is not taken 3.14, so it can accurate, we can take the accurate value 22 by 7 whole square. 4 gets cancelled, so this value becomes L equals to 0.9927 meters. Not exactly, so it is approximately equals to 1 meter, but we can take exactly L equals 0.9927 meters. Okay, so next question is, during summer the length of the pendulum increases to 1.02 meters. Okay, so the length of the seconds pendulum in summer, length of the seconds pendulum in summer season. In summer season, all metals, okay, all metals are their dimension is increases, the length is increases due to the temperature, so it is increase. So in summer it is given 1.02 meters. So what is the error in length? Error in length that is delta L equals to 1.02 minus initial length is 0.9927, so that equals to, so what is the value here? 0.0273 meters. Okay, error in length delta L equals 0.023 meters. So we can find out how much will the clock gain or loss in one day. First we can find out how much time will gain or loss in 1 second. Okay, in second, so how much time will gain or loss? So here we can take the error in time. We can take the, for example, the time period is directly proportional to the square root of length. From error principles, so we can take delta t by t equals to 1 by 2 delta L by L. Okay, so delta L by L. Here error in length is delta L by L equals to 1.02 minus, so this is equals to 0.0273 meters. So here delta t by t equals to 1 by 2, delta L by L equals to 0.0273, sorry, it is 73 by initial length. What is initial length? 0.9927. Okay, so this value is 0.01375 seconds. Okay, 0.01375. Next we can find out, so the time, how much will the clock gain or loss in one day. Error in time for day equals to, so this is 24 hours 60 minutes and 60 seconds into, so this error in time 0.01375. so this value is becomes, so this value is 86,400 seconds into this much is 1188 seconds. Okay, this is gain of the time is double, gain of or loss of time is 1188 seconds. So this is the 14th problem. Okay, next 15th, last problem in this chapter. The time period of a body suspended from a spring is t. So what is the time period equation? So for the spring, t equals to 2 pi into square root of m by k. Okay, the time period is given, t equals to 2 pi t. So what will be the new time period if the spring is cut into two equal parts and the mass is suspended from one part simultaneously, both the parts. So first of all, what will be the new time period when the spring is cut into two equal parts? So here we consider when a spring is cut into two equal parts. So force constant, what is force constant? Force constant of each part is K1, that is K2 equals to 2K. Okay, so because of, so a spring is cut into two parts, each part is consist twice of the force constant, so then 2K. Next we can take A or 1. The mass is suspended from one part. So what is the time period? So mass is suspended. So for example, this is the rigid support. So this is a part is, the mass is suspended, m mass is suspended, only one part K1. So what is the equation? The time period t equals to 2 pi into square root of n by k1. Okay, so here, so for example, this is the time period t1 or t1, so we can take t1. So t1 equals to 2 pi into square root of m by k1 equals to 2k. So this equals to, it can written as square root of m by k as it is into 1 by root 2. Okay, there is no problem, there is no change the value, so it is separated 1 by root 2. So 2 pi into square root of m by k equals to t. So then t1 equals to capital T by root 2. So this is only one piece, one part of spring is connected, suspended a mass. So we can take second part is, second one is the mass is suspended two parts simultaneously. So for example, so this is a one part and another part is, this is parallel, the mass is suspended here, mass m suspended, this is k1, this is k2. Okay, these are parallel to each other, so then k parallel equals to, we can write directly k1 plus k2, that equals to, what is k1? 2k plus 2k, that equals to 4k. Okay, here, so t2 equals to, okay, second part, the time period t2 equals to, you can write 2 pi square root of m by k into p, so that equals to 2 pi, okay, 2 pi into square root of m by k into kp equals to 4k. So this equation we can write here, t2 equals to, okay, t2 equals to 2 pi square root of m by k into 1 by root 4. So t2 equals to 2 pi into square root of m by k equals to capital T, initial time period, so that is t by root 4 equals to 2. So this is second time period, second part, t2 equals to t by 2. So this is the end of the chapter, end of the problem. Thank you.